I'm saying fake.
You should have said it right here, though.
Welcome to another weekly edition of the Best Way to Smoke News. Sponsored by Cali. We don't got our glue sticks and shit right here, but they're around. And
Yes,
this
sir.
news is delivered to you by none other than Serpo Jr.
Big J.
My Skittles at? All right, here we go. Here we go. Slow County cannabis mogul who bribed supervisor out of prison after 7 months. Damn, motherfucker, bribing their way out the pen. A Central Coast cannabis mogul who bribed a San Luis Obispo county supervisor and filed a false income tax return was transferred to a residential reentry program after serving about a third of his sentence. The U.S. Bureau of Prisons confirmed to the Tribune. Helios Rafael Dayspring, 36, was sentenced to 22 months in federal prison after pleading guilty to paying late supervisor Adam Hill $29,000 in unreported cash payments in person with no one else present. He also gave Hill cannabis products on multiple occasions free of charge and paid for multiple meals, bringing in the total around $32,000, according to the U.S. Department of Justice news release. So this motherfucker done bribed his way out the pen, got him some fake taxes.
Mm-hmm.
He
Remember
working
we
the
talked
black
about him.
market. That nigga from
Yeah, we talked
the
about him.
hood.
Remember when it first happened? We talked about it when it first happened, and 7 months. If it was somebody else, man, they probably would have been booked for a minute.
Couldn't have been a brother.
Man, moving on. Legal California cannabis flooding unlicensed New York shops. Despite the continued prohibition on interstate commerce of cannabis, legally produced and packaged marijuana products from California are increasingly making their way to hundreds of smoke shops and bodegas in New York City, according to industry sources. The issue has been so pronounced for so long now that California regulators even faced a lawsuit in 2021 over allegations that millions of pounds of cannabis products were being diverted to the underground market by burner distros while state regulators were turning a blind eye. And I could see that happening too, though, with how how we talk about all the time with so much fucking weed being out there and it not being able to be sold. So many growers and shit, motherfuckers going out of business, all that shit.
Our shit ain't legal.
Man.
Cannabis companies encourage drinkers to go California sober. Did I say that shit right?
It's yeah, you got it.
Cannabis
You got it.
companies encourage drinkers to go California sober. What the fuck is California sober?
Hi.
Dry January and sober October are turning into an advantage for cannabis companies, which are targeting those who've given up alcohol and pitching them marijuana instead. It's not an entirely consumer driven trend. Marijuana companies are using data to go after people who are trying to stop drinking, with ads suggesting that marijuana can fill the void. No, I just laughed at shit like they trying to bamboozle the alcoholics. God damn. All right, here we go, man. They taught benefits, including a lack of hangovers and other ill effects, even even though research has yet to compare the relative health effects. The health risks. On St. Patrick's Day, a big day for green beer, leprechaun smoking weed was trending on Google, and the holiday ended up a big deal for cannabis sales. Dispensaries saw a 21% raise in customer counts, along with 17% sales growth from a year earlier, according to Follow, Fylllo. How you pronounce that? A marketing
Follow.
company,
Yeah.
a marketing company specializing in cannabis that tracked more than 100 dispensaries across 23 states. The breakaway, the breakaway hit was THC drinks, with some store sales surging 95%. Hey, I fucks with that shit right there,
Oh,
bro.
everything.
I drinks the weed, I
Me too.
smokes the weed, I eat the weed.
Facts.
We are weed.
Facts.
But if you're not going to drink alcohol, that THC
Yeah.
drink, it'll get you mellowed in the
For sure.
motherfucker.
For sure. All the time. Moving on. Corruption is widespread in California's weed industry. Now the state is taking action. Corruption in California cannabis industry has become widespread and brazen. There have been pay to play schemes, including a demand for cash in a brown paper bag for pot license. Threats of violence against local officials and city council members accepting money from cannabis businesses, even as they regulated them.
Get down and lay down, homie.
Man, that's what it sounds like, some state property shit. State auditors plan to identify 6 jurisdictions with licensed cannabis businesses and review criteria used to approve the permits, reviewing local governments that have been rocked by corruption allegations and others that appear to have fewer such problems. Fewer than half of California's cities and counties allow some type of cannabis business, retail, cultivation, manufacturing, or other types of licenses to operate within their borders. The audit, Jenkins said, could lead to more liberal local regulations that reduce opportunities for payoffs and allow more cannabis businesses to open. See, and we don't know if a lot of the businesses knew what was going on, you know what I'm saying, or with their shit getting pushed through. If it was ones that wasn't knowing, shit, man, I feel sorry for them though. But for the ones that's knowing though, they knew what they was getting into. They knew it could be
Just
a
fund
whistle
my
blown.
campaign for a couple months. I'll look this way.
Just like we was talking about with the Skittles. You know what I'm saying? The red dye.
You missed that quota. I'm coming to get
I'm
that
coming to
shit,
get you.
boy.
Get down and lay down.
Yeah. New York State's first woman-owned cannabis dispensary opened in Queens. Man, shouts out to the women that's out there in the cannabis doing their stuff, man. I know we up here clowning, giving y'all the news, but this is, this is real. Shouts out to all the women out there doing their little thing. New York State's first woman-owned cannabis dispensary opened on Thursday. The Queens dispensary, called Good Grades, is owned by Ecstasy James and her cousin, Michael James Jr. Good Grades. No, I just say that because, you know what I'm saying? I know
that
this.
Pause in there, was like
ecstasy.
Did y'all really get good
It had
grades?
to be ecstasy.
Did y'all really get good grades, man? No, but Good Grades is the first city dispensary to open outside of Manhattan. Ecstasy shared her excitement about opening her business. Jamaica Queen is now a landmark in the cannabis industry as the first dispensary in Queens to open its doors. I could not be more excited about the opportunity and great responsibility to bring this to our hometown for the first time. This new endeavor is a significant milestone for our family, hometown, and women in New York. In addition to Governor Hancho Dasney, the Cannabis Control Board (OCM) and fund, we would also like to thank the numerous support teams that have helped us reach this milestone. By Michael James Jr. That's kind of dope. Nah, that's not kind of dope. That is dope.
Facts.
Because it's like Jamaica Queens. It's like I ain't been out there, but it's like if you hear the stories and shit like that, it's
History.
like that's you know what I'm saying, it's kind of tough around there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So and it's like for this woman right here to come and open up their first cannabis dispensary, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to bring like light to the community and all that old good stuff.
Look like they got some shit that smell good up in
good
the jars. On the real.
Good buds.
For sure.
Shouts out to the cannabis dispensary in Queens, man.
Yep.
Good grade. That's the best way to smoke news with Serpo Jr.
Big J. Hey.